Hi people, hope you're all well. So, just want to start off with saying thanks to the new subscribers and thanks very much for the people that's been giving me the ongoing support for quite a while now. Same people, especially who's always commenting, etc. So I want to tell you a wee story because I've noticed there's a couple of channels that do stories, story times. So bearing in mind that I got introduced to the that kind of world, drug world, crime world at a very, very young age. I was criminal minded for secondary school. After my football career away to join forces with criminals. But this story in particular is, I think it's one of a kind, to be honest with you. I'm not saying to mock the police because I love what the police do for civilians and normal citizens that just law abiding citizens, like your grands, cousins, brothers, sisters, pals. I mean, I've got the pals with from the police and I wouldn't call them grassies if they're not criminals. I mean, I've had a lot of shit happen to me, but I've never once from the police and anybody, right? So, that's one thing, this before I get any charges of that, right? So, this goes back to when I was 19 years of age. I was in with a guy, it was big time, proper big time. Ended up, he was on an investigation, it was a multi-million-pound sting that he got caught doing, right? Okay, one guy with a transit van with 270 kilos of bow in it, shotgun, and something with money under him, etc, right? And I was with this guy quite a lot. When he was got the Champions League games and that, I was usually the one that was stashing his backpack, right? So anyway, but bear in mind, these stories are for entertaining purposes only, right? It's not to glamorise nothing. Remember, I'm all about spreading awareness, but at the same time, I can't spread awareness if I've no stories to tell. It's alright folk coming on, like, folk addiction workers, not if they've not been there and done it, how can they understand it? Whereas I've been there, done it, so I understand it all. So I'm going to just kind of break this down rapidly, right, as quick as I possibly can so it doesn't drag on. So I'm with this guy quite a lot. I'm 19, I've been doing it for 5 years at this point, right? So I wanted to shoot one day, but I had a habit of meeting like a few folk at the one time. So I had three or four cars parked up, a transit van parked up. So I strolled down and I met a couple of folk in the car, met this car, met that van, met this car. And I was ready to close the door and let it shoot. I saw two women walking towards me. One was brunette, one was blonde, did Dalmatian with them, right? And they approached me and said, "Excuse me, son," and they started starting. They were asking me a question, but they were starting at the same time. They asked me, could you get a hold of some W, right? Cool. So I'm like, but me just ask me. Now I'm only 19, but I was just wise, I was always 2 steps ahead. And he says, "We just saw you again. We're not from here, we just moved here and we just saw you going to that car again," and they looked a bit suspicious, right, you know. So I'm like, leave it ways. I was like, with these things, and I'm not going to say the name of the street, I don't want to jeopardise these women just in case maybe like, yeah, nobody see this video. Anyway, so says we sign up there, and it turned out to be my old best pal. Well, I was still classed with my best friend. He knows about this story, right? A couple of folk know about this story, right? I kept it quiet for fucking years, but so anyway, they moved into my old best pal's house, right? But I was actually going to his house, his new house. He just had to jump the wall at the right in his backyard. So they says, "We just stay there, number such and such," right? I don't know that's what I'm going to say on this video. So I says, like, "Well, I can get back to these." I says, "Because I was only just seeing a few of my pals here, just catch up." I said, "I'm not worried, everybody knows me." I said, "I just jump from car, how you doing, mate, blah blah." So anyway, so I jumped into one. I says to my best pal at the time, this best pal really looked out for me. And he was the one that would try to tell me, "You're getting too big, too quick, too young." And he was right. A lot of shit hit the fan me big time for a lot of outsiders. Kind of getting robbed and stung, fake money, etc. Young pup man, older guys, you get what it's like. So I says to him about it, right? I says, "Son, no, it wasn't right. You're paranoid. He says, "Jump back here, that's what they want, get the fucking money." And he was a a hard working guy, painter and decorator. I'm like, nah, there's something dodgy about these, bro. He's like, jump back here and fucking see him. So I ended up saying, Ken, all day, I'll say to them, before I go any further, I didn't ken they had to go a long way. What you asked them to do, they had to play the game with you. I didn't ken that. Right, this was new to me. So I jumped into the one like that, right? If you gave me the money, I can go and see one of my pals and get what he's wanting. So they gave me the money, right? Straight away they trusted me with the money. So I've left, I went back, I've gave them it. I've handed them it, and then I'm saying to myself, if he's only the post, pat a bit out and take a bit. So they bought, so they take a bit and so I'm like, that cool, he's only the post. And then the following week came, they phoned up again. So, aye, how's doing, blah blah. So I went round, had a party with them, had a drink with them, ended up doing a bit of shit with them. And then the two of them are top quality lasses, really good laugh. Really good laugh. And the Falklands Garden was coming up just around about the same time. It was in the June time, right? So again, a couple of hours went by, and then I'm still sitting there. I'm like, use the fucking post. And he says, why'd you keep asking me that? I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm just getting this fucking gut feeling. I was like, use the post. So no, don't be daft, Stephen, don't be daft. Fast forward another week. I go to a certain place in Falklands, one of my pals taking it out, right? Let's say, because there's a couple of pubs in Falklands who looked after me through these years. The post came in, they would like to go through the back, or they would put stuff away for us, kind of good to certain pubs, right? So this new pub in particular, it was made a club, and I heard one of the bouncers saying, Steve-o, watch, the CID's in. I'm like, cheers for telling us. And just as he's cheers for telling us, I done that. I looked out at the bar, and I looked out at the bar, I saw these two women sitting, right? And I was sitting at the half Bacardi and Cola, and I can remember doing that and just dropping the fucking half, and the cup just smashed, and I'm like, flashbacks, again, I'm like, fuck off, I cannot be them. So, it made sense after this went off, when it really all came out about my pal getting done with multi-million-pound, this and that stink, and it all added up. So the reason why they were involved, that's what I mean, added up, right? So I've ended up leaving the pub. It was Falls Garden, was the following day, on the Saturday. So on the Saturday night I've ended up my rack, and they phoned me. So I went round, I'm my rack, I was ringing a fuck about the night before. But he said, what's the idea at night? I'm like, fucking the boy to went on the night before. So I went round to their house, and I ended up waking up on Sunday morning. I'm just going to cut to the chase. I woke up on Sunday morning in my boxer shorts and in bed with the brunette, and I woke up and I missed it a part actually the week before that. They've ended up drinking driving to A1, which made me really think they were one of the posts. They've got had to bail me to Faltus, and I really believed that they can't be the post, they wouldn't have drunk drive. But it added up after all, I put the puzzle all together. What happened was I woke up the following day, and the devices for one of their handbags down. The police thing that they're wearing about the thingy, their badge, shit and all that, their picture. Well, that was kind of hanging out of the bag, and I saw it, and I just couldn't help. I was like, I'm going to fucking pick that up and fucking look at that, to see if that fucking is what I think it is. And I picked it up, it was a post, and she was a postman. So I ended up like giving her a wee shake, say, wake up. She woke up rough as a motherfucker. I thought you were on the post, and I was shaking, uncontrollably shaking. Like, I'm talking, shiting myself, shaking. I was like, come on, I'm not a mug. I was like, look, come on, what the fuck? And then she just burst out green. She was like, Stephen, please let me explain this to you. And I was like, explain fuck all. She said, I'm out of here. I said, I had to go, and before you go, listen. And she could not have stressed enough to me. She was like, Stephen, we're here for a different reason. She says, but we end up catching you just off guard, and we just banged into you, and we really liked you. Talking to her and her pal, we really liked you. We've not taken any notice down about you, no nothing down about you, and then I ended up getting done with attempted murder and a serious assault weeks later, and so I had to go to Rossi to stay for a while, and got half a self-defence by the way, just to he's not just in case you think I'm fucking some sort of lunatic, but and I got on great with the family still this day. Me and the guys made up, but aye man, it was a fucking crazy experience, but I think it was when I was in Rossi, it's a wee island, you go to Port Glasgow, a ferry to Port Glasgow, out of Rossi. While I was over there, that's when I've just came back, and that's when you heard about the big sting getting done. But then that guy who was under surveillance, he jacked me off at the shop to go meet these people. So they've obviously been watching him, they've obviously seen me with him and his woman. So in a way I probably saved his ass at that time. But then obviously the other folk, because they actually disappeared. See, like that day that I pulled them up, that I pulled that woman up, sorry, it would be a Policewoman, they disappeared the following day. They were never to be seen in Faltus and never ever heard from them again. But it was mad just to know that Ken, they were clearly here for a job, because they just came out of nowhere and they were at the shop exactly the same time as we were going, as if like the phone was bugged and knew we were going to that place at that time. But aye, so it's a bit of a mad story, but that was when I was 19, Ken, and but aye, it's a small world, it's a fucked up world, and you've got to be extra careful. But again, I'm not saying this to glamorise none, try to show off, it's just part and parcel of part of my life. But I'm in recovery now, I'm doing great now, I'm thriving now, I feel better than ever now. Kind of a bit of hard year there again, with relapses here, relapse there. None too major though, but I'm feeling on fire again. Even though my medications are getting slowly taken off me, I'm just going to just rock with it, and just rock it out, and just be medicated free, and just try and just go to the gym, go swimming. I was going to go yesterday, but I ended up falling asleep, and then I was busy in the house. But I thought I'd share that story with you, because I thought that story was quite an interesting story. I hope the police will come and arrest me for and go and get the woman in bother. But unless their names, and to be honest with you, I can't fucking mind their names anyway. Even if I could, it was probably fucking a false name anyway. They gave me. The real name is probably on the badge, but I didn't fucking actually look at the name, I just saw the picture and was like, whoa. But aye, anyway, people, subscribe to the channel, plenty of other stories coming up, and plenty of other recovery stuff, talk coming up. I'm going to do a special event Christmas time for the homeless day, so I'm going to do a lot of positive things, and then next year I'm going to do as many good positive things I possibly can. I'm definitely going to do it on the next year. Today, what I said I was going to do in April podcast. Peace out. Love you all. Take care.